Y'all, the friendships are not hitting like they used to, and I'm bored. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I decided to switch things up this week and not do a vlog, but like a little sit down video so that you guys can like get to know me a little better and know where my head's at.
What?
That sounds too deep. As from the title of this video, obviously y'all can tell what today's video will be about and what topic I'm going to discuss. But basically, I've come to the conclusion that something is off about female friendships, and this may be a me problem, but something is off and they're not hitting like they used to. I feel like friendships like have lost their femininity, like their cutesiness. They don't feel girly anymore. Everything feels so performative, so guarded now, so scheduled. I don't like it. Like, yes, we might all have friends. We might have a lot of friends. We might have different friend groups, but they don't feel deep or like sisterly. Like, if I had to describe friendships nowadays, like I would describe it like trying to book a doctor's appointment or trying to schedule a doctor's appointment. I'm sorry if I offend anybody, but you don't need 2 or 3 months to schedule a get together with your friends. Like, nobody is that busy. Are y'all running the country? Even the doggone president ain't even that busy. I mean, clearly he.
Anyway, so.
But like, why is everything so overly planned, but yet disconnected? And trust me, like, I'm not pointing fingers at anybody. I have my own issues. If you know me personally, you might know that I'm a bad texter. I don't answer the phone. I might ghost you 1 or 2 days, but I also realize like that's a problem and I can't keep doing that to people. And I've made an effort this year to change all that. And then I've also realized too, like if I want like those relationships with girls and want to have that deep sisterly bond, I can't do that. And I'm not married yet. I'm not starting a family yet. And detachment on that level is not sustainable or beneficial. That's not gonna keep working for a lot of people. So I gotta change. As I was saying, friendships nowadays just don't feel feminine. They don't feel warm. They don't feel soft. They don't feel playful. And sometimes it's hard to have all of that when a lot of us, myself included, is like operating from like old wounds or like has PTSD from like childhood friendships that didn't work out. With all that being said, I started to ask myself like, okay, like what am I looking for in a friendship? What would make me happy? Or like, how can I get back to having that deep, like sisterly, feminine, girly type of friendship? Like, what are some things I'm looking for? I came up with a list of things. For starters, like affirmations are really important to me. Like one thing I'm going to do is affirm my friends. I'm going to hype my friends. I'm going to be the biggest hype man you know. I don't have a problem with calling my friends pretty. I don't have a problem calling them cute or shouting them out. I don't lose anything by affirming my friends. I don't lose anything by complimenting other women. But some girls think you do. And I think that's why there's like a sisterly disconnect with a lot of the friendships nowadays. Kind of affirmation definitely like creates warmth and closeness in friendships. And don't get me wrong, like you don't have to compliment your friend every day or expect compliments from your friend like all the time. But when you are complimenting your friend, they're not complimenting you back, or they'll compliment a random girl in the bathroom but be tight-lipped when it comes to you, that's a problem. Something is off. And that's not the type of friendships that lead to like that sisterly bond. Ritual and care, like there's something for me about like showing up together, like getting ready, making an occasion literally out of anything. Like I want those type of friends, like they have a fur coat in the closet. They want to wear the fur coat but don't got nowhere to go. Okay, let's make up a night. Let's go to dinner. Let's go to dinner so you can wear your fur coat. Like, let's just be extra. Like, that's very girly and very sisterly to me. And then like on the opposite end, like when you're around girls like who don't care about stuff like that, it eventually like rubs off on you. And then when you do come around like polished and put together, it becomes a problem. And then that leads to like an imbalance in the relationship. Emotional safety is another big one. The older I get, the more I realize how important it is to feel safe in your friendships, where every interaction isn't sarcasm, it's not putting you down in front of other people. Like, have y'all ever had those friends, like, y'all look cool one-to-one, and then when they get around other people, they're trying to clown you and trying to throw jabs? Grow up. Bye. A little back and forth banter, even a little light shade, ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, I think that's normal. But if it's a consistent thing and it's going on all the time, that friend gotta go. Like, that's not cool. That's weird. And my personal opinion is that girls who do that all the time have some internal stuff going on. Like, they don't really like themselves.
Clock it.
When I think of like friendship and sisterhood, I think of like Beyonce and Kelly. Of course, I don't know these girls. I don't know them from a can of paint. But from the outside looking in, it appears they aren't in competition with each other. And you could tell from like videos that we saw last year when Kelly was on tour with Brandy and Monica, how she had Beyonce step in to help her with her performance. She was inspired by Beyonce. I want to feel that same way with my friends. Like, I want to admire my friends, like whether it's their mindset, their discipline, their ambition, their creativity. Like, you should feel inspired by your friends. That can fluctuate because life be life and things happen, but friendships rooted in sisterhood should inspire, not compete. And then, like, this is a new one for me, but like, I love playfulness in friendships. Like, if I say I want to marry Michael B. Jordan and have his kids, play along. Like, play along with me. Like, ask me questions. Be curious. Girls are delusional. We are the most delusional human beings. But let's be delusional together. Like, I feel like playfulness is missing in a lot of women friendships nowadays. Like, everybody is just so serious. Why so serious? And then, not to mention, playfulness, in my opinion, is a part of like being feminine. And lastly, even though we are friends, there needs to be like some respect for individuality. For example, and I'm going to tell my age just a little bit, but if you look at the Spice Girls had their own style, they had their own aesthetic, but they still coexisted. So to put it in layman terms, I don't think that friends should be copying each other. It's weird. And it's especially weird, like, if you're not gonna give your friend credit or acknowledgement. And that quickly turns into competition, which turns into jealousy, and then eventually y'all got some resentment going on. And guess what? That kills sisterhood. I'm not asking perfection from anybody. Like, we are not perfect. Your friends are not gonna be perfect. But I wish that the friendships felt a little more nourishing, you know? Like, I wish we could get back to our roots of like being girls. Just having fun, just going through the same, just experiencing life together. Like, just trying to navigate life, whether that's single, being married, being moms. Like, I just feel like it's missing. And to my friends, I hope y'all still my friends. I'm not asking for new friends. I'm not asking for anybody to change, but I am asking for some sisterhood. But anyway, I'd love to know, have friendships for you felt different lately? And what are you looking for like in a friendship now? So if you enjoyed this video, please like, definitely comment. And if you feel moved, please subscribe. Until next time.